because of it.
And then that's the thing too. He just crashed out when he found out that Drake was lying. So, okay, you found out that he was lying about that. What makes you think he not lying about this? Like, think, like, oh my goodness gracious, think. Why would you take his word for anything? Why would you believe anything that's coming out of his mouth?
Devil is a lie, looking for the prize. That's eternal life. Bringing the things in my mind. Talking real peace of mind.
What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy KingMarcell. We back with another video. I don't know how many times we finna be here. This may be another long year talking about this nigga Drake, cause I'm just baffled. I'm literally baffled at the fact that he keeps making this worse. Like every few days, he's back in my fucking peripheral doing some wild shit. And DJ, the way he just had DJ Akademiks crash out over this shit, bro. I just what is it going to? This nigga needs neon lights going off in his bedroom. Pause. Just telling him, stay in here. Don't go outside. Don't turn on your phone. Just don't say anything, nigga. Stop saying shit. Disappear for 3 years. You're making it worse, Drake. I said a year and a half. Nigga, you got to disappear for 3 to 5 years to the point where when you come back, motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, when was the last time we heard some shit from Drake? It's been damn near half a decade. Cause bro, you tripping. You got me bouncing around in my motherfucking seat and shit, nigga. You are tripping, my guy. You and Akademiks, you just fucked up your whole media career, I feel like. Genuinely. No, like no one's going to believe that you are a credible source for anything after this, my guy. Why would you crash out like that and really snitch on LeBron? And I'm not saying if LeBron is cheating on his wife, hey, that's fucked. That's fucked, nigga. Like you wild as hell. But for you to put it out, because what if he's not? That'll be the crazy thing out of all of this. What if LeBron James ain't cheating on his wife? And they just trying to throw smut on somebody else's name to get shit off of Drake. It's like, is that why he dropped the fighting freestyle? Is it because he know Drake, LeBron ain't gonna be able to respond? I'm baffled. I am totally baffled at the fact that this man is still in our face, still doing all of this shit, still lying, still proving that everything Kendrick Lamar said about him was right. So we got a video from Fantastic Hip Hop, how DJ Akademiks just ended his career and Drake's career for good. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We on the road to 500 subscribers, so make sure you guys are subbing up and joining the kingdom. But with that being said,
Drake and DJ Akademiks. The amount of failure, embarrassment, and humiliation these two have managed to amass together is really unlike anything else in not just hip-hop, but all of music history. And even despite redefining what losing looks like through all of the lows we have already seen, if you thought everything we have been unfortunate enough to witness so far from the most pathetic rapper and media personality in the game was enough, I got news for you, because with their most recent controversy, it is somehow the worst yet, because after Drake and Akademiks were getting exposed for straight up lying to everyone and their reputations had never been more in question because of it.
And then that's the thing too. He just crashed out when he found out that Drake was lying. So, okay, you found out that he was lying about that. What makes you think he not lying about this? Like, think, like, oh my goodness gracious, think. Why would you take his word for anything? Why would you believe anything that's coming out of his mouth? That's why I feel like what Akademiks got going on is that he low-key been getting paid by UMG, and not specifically UMG, but Lucian. I feel like Lucian is paying this man off to help salvage some type of career for Drake after this. and they're blowing it. They are literally blowing it. Like literally.
Had to this to try and defend both him and Drake has really put their careers in a place where beyond rap beef or even just being a personality within the public eye in general, in the near future, everything we know about them may just be taken away within a fashion that we have never seen before. Because with what Akademiks just said about Drake and his personal life, which he is saying is fact in his own words, well, I don't think he realized this in the moment. He may have just made every piece of speculation about who Drake is behind closed doors really true.
Exactly,
now, before we get any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe.
And it's the fact he's trying to sue right now. That's the fact Drake trying to sue right now. And it's like, what if LeBron sue y'all niggas? Because this is defamation. He ain't no rapper. He wasn't in no rap beef with y'all niggas. He would be totally justified in suing you niggas for defamation. It's like, are y'all crashing out that much that y'all not peeping the terrain y'all in for real? Like this crash out is it's going down in the history books as one of the craziest crash outs ever.
It's really wild to me how after Drake was trying to say that he's going to move forward with his career in 2025 and that he's no longer going to be caught up in all of the drama that he has not been able to escape in his own words, that he's now leaning further than he ever has into letting this beef and his failure in it take over his entire personality and brand. As instead of just doing anything to strengthen his image or reputation,
he's totally destroyed
everyone's name with him. And so now after Drake and Akademiks were both in trouble because Drake had some DMs get leaked and exposed, which were showing him trying to play victim about the current situation he is in with his label and against Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us record. And he ended up tying LeBron and his wife Savannah into things with this weird analogy, which once again shows how Drake loves bringing people's families into the center of all of his controversy. After Drake was so embarrassed from having the public see how delusional he is about this entire situation that then he made DJ Akademiks come out and say these messages were fake and that Ak heard this directly from Drake himself. But then these two were quickly proven to be straight out lying. The person who was on the other end of these messages posted the entire thread and therefore embarrassed Drake even more. Literally. Drake and Ak were getting dragged for trying to deceive everyone so badly that even their own audiences were getting frustrated with it. Ak seemingly went on stream to clear the air about this entire controversy, and as he said throughout one of the craziest streams he has ever done, try to prove that he has journalistic integrity and that he would never push false information. Go any further is an absolute joke because Ak has always pushed so much false info and narratives over the years to try and benefit his own ideals regardless of the truth. But now, in one of the most emotional and erratic times we have seen Ak on camera, which of course for his standards is saying a lot, he went into these DMs, and while Ak did go on to admit that he and Drake did lie and that these DMs were in fact real, in the process of him doing this, which again, to say anything slightly against Drake must have been scary for him considering how Ak has tied the entire success of his career and brand to supporting him, Ak said some of the wildest things he ever had. Literally, man. From having to try and defend his own honor, reputation, and credibility by saying that he is not in any sort of relationship with Drake, which again, just slowing things down and processing how strange of a place we are at. The fact that Ak had to go on a camera and say this shows just how far gone and how pathetic this entire corner of the hip-hop world really is in of itself. But later, as Ak went on to do what he's best for here, which is go on long emotional tangents where his thoughts get less and less clear to the point where after a while you can't even follow a fraction of what he's saying, he did reach a point where after rambling for so long, he finally started to make a little too much sense, and he went on to talk about Drake and LeBron James. Which of course Drake's mention of LeBron and his wife in these messages was one of the main reasons why this entire controversy got the attention of so many people in the first place. And when trying to clear the air and really just tell us what's actually going on between Drake and LeBron, as ever since Drake released his new freestyle, the beef between these two has been reaching a more publicized point than it has ever been. Ak went on to say and seemingly reveal that he knows Drake had a bond with LeBron that nobody else quite had with him, as they kept a ton of secrets together. LeBron, according to
this is what I was saying in that other video, man. Like, these niggas kind of seeming a little sweet. I'm starting to think, he ain't talking about no other bitch. He talking about he was cheating with him. Like, what the fuck, bro? These pics look crazy, bro. Drake look like somebody motherfucking chick, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit This shit is wild. Fuck these niggas got going on, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, I don't know, bro. This whole thing is seeming very suspect, bro. Like, for real.
And Zach was saying that because of the fact that LeBron
shit with Act 2, like these niggas saying
over Drake is now gonna let more and more loose about the truths nobody else has ever exposed about Bron. And while saying this, when trying to help Drake and give him some credibility by diverting the controversy on LeBron, Ak went on to say that the claims Drake made about LeBron not being loyal to his wife are not just true, but that when LeBron used to hang out with Drake pretty much any time, or when he was at away games playing the Raptors, which of course meant he was in Drake's hometown, LeBron would go over to Drake, and to say the least about this strange situation, there would be women and then some strange activities that Kendrick Lamar did indeed rap about on Meet the Grams during the beef would go down. And as Ak used the words when describing what Drake did to help out Bron, like supply and facilitate, which when you piece together tell you everything you need to know about what he was getting at, all together, while Ak was trying to expose LeBron here and alter his public image.
He destroyed Drake.
A conversation and a moment that was all about Ak's credibility in the first place. As Ak is the one saying this, and at the end of the day, nobody takes this guy seriously, it has done nothing to actually affect LeBron one bit. But for Drake, and let's remember, beyond everything else, Ak is a guy who does speak to him on a regular basis, and before this moment was just publicly representing his word, and while it wasn't the actual truth what he was saying, it was still the message that Drake wanted to send out and have be perceived as reality. All in all, when you put all of the context of this situation together, Ak is telling the world that while a good portion of people believe some of Kendrick Lamar's lyrics about the horrible lifestyle Drake surrounds himself in was a stretch, or even that Kendrick was taking things too far altogether, if what Ak is saying is half true, and again, to lie this much about Drake from him is just not in his character, well then he just admitted to the world that Drake really should be looked into, because what he is doing
exactly
is not normal, and really in the
because what did that sound like? It sounded like Drake pimping bitches out to motherfucking NBA stars and shit for leverage. And don't that sound like some Diddy shit? Like, he invertedly made this nigga sound like he's the new Diddy. And I have been saying that on my channel for the longest, that that's what everybody's problem with Drake is that they was trying to set him up to be the new Diddy. And that just proved that this nigga was doing the type of shit that Diddy be doing. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. And it's the fact these niggas doing it to themselves. It ain't come from no investigation. And it's the fact y'all don't think the feds is listening to all of this shit. Kendrick warned you niggas. Y'all really don't think the feds is watching all this shit, watching these crashes, or watching all y'all spiral like this.
Admitted that the lyrics
we gonna see what this year brings, bro.
Drake's way are bigger than just rap beef. Because what Ak is admitting by saying that Drake was setting these strange meetings up for Bron, and there was of course a lot involved going into it, of course, to not have any of this come out until someone who was trying to use this information to take down LeBron is using it. Well, this isn't just strange and something that people like me and you look down on. But at most places, and again, to just say the very least, this is not allowed, and if what Drake was doing is even proven to be the slightest bit true, more than Drake's career being over, his entire reputation would be looked at differently, not just as a rapper or a musician. But beyond all the petty antics that has made his downfall as a celebrity so terrible, Drake would be joining the list that only the worst type of people can be on. And really what's so ironic about this situation is that in this time where Drake's team and stans have wanted to connect people like Kendrick to horrible individuals to try and make his image look terrible, all this time beyond Drake himself, just based on Akademiks' own words, the OVO rapper is the actual person who he has been trying to call out everyone else for being this whole time. And I mean, for both Drake and Ak at this point, how do you make such a mistake to let this happen? Because really, the optics of this entire
it's literally how, bro. Because it had to have been purposely done, bro. Like, we not supposed to believe that Drake is paying Akademiks. Nigga, you a journalist. You were supposed to fact check. You didn't fact check none of this shit before you got on there spewing all of that shit, defending Drake with them text messages. You fact check nothing. You just listened to what Drake said to say, and then you said it on your platform, nigga. Like, that was so fucking dumb. Then after that, you crash out on LeBron like he did something to you. Not on Drake. Not being questioning the validity of everything Drake has been saying to you. You crash out on LeBron, who ain't never did a goddamn thing to you. It's weird, nigga. These niggas is like, it's pathetic. Like, they just think motherfuckers dumb, bro.
Trying to help Drake here.
They think niggas dumb.
Just dragged his entire name into levels of controversy that, again, is way beyond any of the stuff he has already been in. And while, again, these claims Ak are making are so bold that nobody really can conclude anything from a stream of his alone, when you do just gather some basic context. If we remember that in Drake's official claims against his label, he did list Ak as a direct source to prove what he is saying to be a fact, well then using this same logic for his fans and everyone who is trying to cover this up, how can Ak's voice not be equally meaningful and truthful here? As again, this is all coming from a source that is as affiliated with Drake as you pretty much can be. It's just so strange how something like this can be said. But honestly, as these disses that only make Drake and his team look worse have been something that he has been doing to try and take a win against anyone he has had beef with since The Heart Part 6, really, in a way, it should not be as surprising as it seems, but going forward, while again, this absolutely insane claim is only really making everyone have more questions about Drake, Ak, what's really going on behind the scenes, and what they are trying to achieve by letting information out like this in the first place, what I think is clear from this is that with the nonstop annoyance LeBron has been getting now from Drake and all of his affiliates and stans ever since the release of this new freestyle from him, I mean, at the very least, LeBron is not just happy with the decision he made to get away from the most pathetic rapper in the game. Right? He's probably livid with the way his name is now being dragged into so much controversy that he has never seen over the course of his near 25 years of being one of the biggest stars in the world. And as after all of the years and all of the moments LeBron has had throughout his career, as it is now taking getting dragged down with Drake, to have someone who has been as good as they can be in the type of position he is receive the type of claims he is. It just shows how bitter everything around Drake really is and how much of a problem he just causes at this point by doing anything, because instead of moving forward and trying to just release good music or do one thing positive, Drake's entire persona is based around negativity and taking other people down. And if we are seeing this now from Drake, I'm sure this is only going to get a lot worse in the future, as people he has beef with are only continuing to win more and more. And beyond this, if these claims that Akademiks said are further looked into and any of it comes true, well then Drake and Ak's entire reputation and the information they have withheld from us is about to not just end their careers, but it will ruin whatever legacy they have had left as well. And so now with all this said, let me know, what do you think about these wild claims Akademiks has made about Drake and Bron, and do you think there is any truth behind these claims, and do you think anything is going to happen from here at this point? Now I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Make sure y'all go and check out, bro. Go like up everything. Like up me here, you know what I'm saying? But what? These men, and this is still January. We're not even halfway through January, bro. And this is what these niggas is doing. They just set the tone of their years right now. Like even though this wasn't even a new year, you know, but that's all that stuff. But man, they are hilarious, bro. I'm just in awe of the not seeing the writing on the wall. Like like it's every video. I don't know what else to say. At this point, he's making it worse and he needs to stay away longer. Cause I just don't know how he comes back from this. I truly don't. But if you guys made it this far, man, make sure you guys hit up the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Drake can continue to make this worse for himself? Let me know down in the comment section. Or you think that this is already it? To me, it's already it. But the fact that he's still here in our face doing this stupid shit is wild to me. But that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so make sure you guys are subbing up and joining the kingdom. But with that being said, KingMarcell out. Peace.